Oh yeah, we're feeling fine.
Good morning, Stackers.
It's podcast time.
Grab a tasty beverage. Let's get in the groove. Synchronized, slurp. Now we're on the move. Good morning, Stackers.
Oh yeah, we're feeling fine.
Good morning, Stackers.
It's podcast time.
Gold rises as Putin goes nuclear. We've seen the price of gold and silver rise overnight. We'll take a quicker look at that little thing going on. And of course, we'll do the usual gold, silver, and we're adding Bitcoin analysis as the usual thing every single weekday right now because of the crypto thing going on. Look, if you're using the time codes, and let me start that again. If you're watching this on the replay, use the time codes below to go to your favorite part. But if you're watching live, you get to enjoy every single damn thing we do here at Good Morning Stackers with me, Joe Main. But look, in the first 1 minute of the show, we do what we call here the Synchronised Slurp. That's where you grab a tasty beverage. I grab my tasty beverage, and what we do is we slurp them synchronously together wherever you are all around the world, whether you're watching live on YouTube or live on X, live anywhere else, wherever you are, you've got to slurp your beverage. It could be alcoholic, it could be caffeine, it could be water, just like me. Slurp it. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Do it. Oh, yeah. How's everyone feeling today? It is Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday, the 19th of November, 2024. I'm Joe Main. I'm just an Aussie guy who's been around for a long time. I've been stacking precious metals since 2010, stacking crypto since 2013, and I have a vested interest in stacking skills, stacking knowledge. It's all about stacking here at Good Morning Stackers. Please hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family. You get a warm and fuzzy feeling when you do. 821 subscribers as of right now. We are absolutely the winning team. Brought to you by Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, and Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. You probably will hear a little bit more of them. Somewhere in the show, I kind of weave it in. Like Trump, I do the weave sometimes. I go here, there, and everywhere. We always come back. But of course, in the first couple of minutes, what we do is the shout-outs because it's all about the GMS family. Good to see so many people watching already. GMS at work today. Hopefully catch the whole show. Well, hopefully you do. Tony Peterson. Morning, Joe. Morning, Jason. Mark, Florida. Okay, GMS, have to catch the replay tonight. Okay, but I'll check in as you're able. I'm certain that tonight will be another of Joe's usual outstanding coagations. That's a new one. Chat mum, keep everyone in line. Love your work, Mark. Mark, Florida man. Ben Ferrugia is back. Good to see you, my friend. Synchronized Slurp. It's the place to be. It's the thing to do. This is great, isn't it? By the way, the lighting is great today. It's overcast here in Melbourne, in Australia, in this specific area that I am in, and it's nice diffuse light. It's looking great. Makes the hair look nice and good too. It's a bit high, isn't it? Neil, one half of the Osmium twins, is in. And yeah, good. Talking amongst yourselves. Absolutely fantastic. So, of course, hit the big red subscribe button. Join the GMS family. I said that already. And we're going to talk about today's topic, and I will share the screen. Gold rises as Putin goes nuclear. There are some extra tensions going on. Inevitably, what happens in times of uncertainty, times of particular tensions and war, etc., gold and silver tend to go like this. Is this a sustained move, or is it just a little blip and we continue to head down? Well, I'll take a look at the gold and silver prices as well, but let's quickly focus on this Putin thing that's going on. And I want your comments below. What do you think is going to happen? I'll give you my comments as well. Let's see. I'm going to share the screen. And you don't want that one. No, you don't want to see my daily trading report from my share portfolio, of which I think I have one share at the moment. Let's see. This is Sky News. Now, I actually don't follow Sky News. I don't look at Sky News, but this is the first thing that came up. Okay, I'm not a Sky News watcher. in general, but let's read it. Tensions escalate as Biden makes bombshell Ukraine announcement and Putin approves nuclear weapons. Biden. Joe Biden made a major announcement regarding the war in Ukraine, which could have dire consequences for the world, before wandering off into the Amazon rainforest. Okay, you very much know which side Sky News is on, because that's funny. Before wandering off into the Amazon rainforest. That's funny. Yes, the bizarre footage came as Joe Biden. Now, this is the kicker. Biden approved the use of long-range US-supplied missiles for Ukraine to get deeper into Russian territory. So Biden came out and said, "Hey, Ukraine, if you want to use the long-range missiles to get further into Russia, go for it." And obviously Putin's gone. You what now? Is that? Hang on a second. What? Hang on. Oh, is this? Do I need to click more? What? Oh, they want us to watch the video. I don't want to watch the video. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, give me a sec here. Let's read something else. This is x.com. All right. Let's see. Vladimir Putin says he will drop nuclear bombs on NATO if Ukraine fires long-range missiles into Russia. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Obviously, once one person says, "I approve this," and the other guy goes, "Yeah, no, you don't. I'm going to do X." Okay, so that's why you've seen the price of gold, and we'll actually tie this all in together. So we will take a look at the gold price, etc. Probably tie it all in, and I will take your chart requests as well. So that's what happened, and we've seen the price of gold hit over $2,600 This is gold on the daily time frame, USD, as I said, using the TradingView.com website. Okay, so again, Biden said, "Hey, you can use those long-range missiles that we're providing you at an exorbitant amount." Basically, what is it? Money washing, money laundering, pretty much. And Putin's gone, "Yeah, you do that, and I'll drop a bunch of nukes on you." Now, is that true, etc.? Don't know. Actually, I won't do that. I'll go back. I know I'm a little bit scattered because I wasn't. I didn't know. I didn't think that. I thought there was more into that article. So give me a second. So what do I think on this? And what do you think on this? I'll get your comments right now. Tony Pearson says Sky News don't have their comments blocked. That's probably true. G'day, morning, John Popple. Good to see you. One of the first time watcher. Good to see you. Here's my deal. I think what this is in terms of the Putin-Ukraine thing. I think Biden's trying to do what they can to escalate the war because it's more profitable for them, and obviously more profitable for the people that put him in power. You know where I sit politically. I'm happy that the new regime, that the new administration is in. But people call it the Biden regime, the Obama regime. They'll call it the Trump regime. So I'm happy that's in. But I think they're doing what they can to maybe squeeze the last amounts of dollars out of the taxpayers. And then I think this is all leading up to Trump going, "No, you don't. Let's talk peace." And so, Putin has to go, "Well, you do this and I'll do this." And the ultimate next thing is nuclear weapons. We'll never get to a nuclear war. That's my humble opinion, because if we get there, then the US will launch theirs, and it's mutually assured destruction. And Putin's a human being like everyone else, although some people disagree. He doesn't want to die, and he doesn't want to see his people die. And so the nuclear thing is it's saber rattling, pretty much, but probably necessary saber rattling. And this is all leading up to Trump negotiating a peace deal. And that's pretty much it, I think. And I think it's a bargaining chip that can be placed on the table, and Putin can go, "Yeah, well, I'll do X," and then it's just a tactic, a negotiation tactic, in my humble opinion. So that's the short answer about what's going on there. And I think personally that gold and silver will probably continue to dip. I think they could have a little extra rise, but I think they're still going down. We'll share the screen in just a second. We'll do all those. But any comments about that? Let's check. And I am going live on YouTube, so I can turn that off. That's good to see. Yes, that's my fault. That's my feelings. It's just saber rattling, and we'll all be okay in the end, because I think I think it's inevitable, the peace talks, and the ultimate peace deal will be that no one gets exactly what they want. That's the best deals, and I have mentioned this before. Best deals in life is where you don't get either party doesn't get exactly what they wanted, and that'll probably happen. Let's see. Rod Panhard says, all the bigs. Yeah, all the bigs. This is my thoughts. All the bigs are trying to squeeze, yes, the last vestiges out of the old financial system. If you know you intend to default. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's a great analogy. If you know you intend to default on your credit cards, you may as well max them out first. Yes, that's exactly right. That's like, and this is a bit morbid, okay, but when people, it's been known that when people decide to leave this world of their own accord, we'll put it that way, they just like max everything out, particularly if they don't have family or anything like that. They just go crazy on credit cards, and then, So yeah, exactly. I do agree. I think they're trying whatever they can to squeeze more money out of the system before Trump comes in and hopefully, cleans house. Tony Peason says, why the heck was Sleepy Joe talking to Xi Jinping for? What was he talking to? Shouldn't Joe just be napping on the beach? Yeah, and I concur. I absolutely agree with that. So that's my thoughts on that. That was a really quick one. I was going to read an article. Didn't turn out to be an article. What's the deal, Sky News? You just gave me like 2 sentences. All right. Tony Pearson says, yeah, I know you believe this. We might talk about this as a specific topic one day. I bet on a debt jubilee. I bet a debt jubilee is on the cards. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that would work. I don't know how it could work. It has, but debt jubilees have happened in the past. They have happened throughout history. I wonder how it would work in the modern system. That's a good question. Maybe Tony, you and I should jump on a chat together. I still want you to jump on a live chat. We'll have a live interview and talk about your life and history and stuff in precious metals and all that stuff. So don't be camera shy. You should jump on, Tony. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So that's it. All right. So now let's look at the response in gold and silver prices, and we'll do some gold, silver, platinum analysis. We'll do some Bitcoin analysis as well, and I will take your chart requests. That was the quickest first topic bit in history. All right, let's take a look at the screen, people. So gold is at $2,611 US. Tradingview.com website, and we're looking at the daily time frame. Okay, so we had the clear here for more confidence at $2,600 right there. We have cleared that. Now, if this Biden-Putin thing had not occurred overnight, I don't think you would have seen this move. I don't think you would have seen above $2,600 US. Pardon me, I think this would have remained as resistance, but because of things that you can't see coming ahead of time, we have seen that move. I don't think it will last, and that's just my opinion. Could be completely wrong. I do still think we see lower prices from here. Would I be happy to be wrong? Absolutely. I want you to gain and gain and gain and gain in your precious metals and increasing or maintaining your purchasing power over time. I do think this is probably a little flash, though. But look, if it's not, let's just look at the pure technicals rather than just the fundamentals. What you would want to see is 2,600 hold right there. And actually, technically, I think we're actually more like 2,602. If I'm going to be really, probably more like that, 2,605. Let's call it that, because that's a little bit closer there. Yeah, cool. About there. So what I would want to see is this hold, maybe a quick little retest, and then a bounce, and you want this to clear and hold and bounce like that. That's the ultimate really good sign for gold, that the short-term retrace was just that. It was just really, really short-term. Excuse me. But what I do think happens, and I could be completely wrong, is that, and I'll pop on the relative strength index as well, I do think we still continue to tick over. Could I be completely wrong? Absolutely. We are trending up on the relative strength index on the 4-hour time frame. We're getting into the extremely over Yeah, see, we're in extremely overvalued already on the 1 hour time frame on gold. Yeah. What I would be looking out for, what I would be hopeful for if you wanted to see the gold price, as I said, bounce off there, or even I would go as low as a fake out to here, which matches the left right here, and that becomes a potential. If that kind of thing happens, that's a potential left shoulder, head, right shoulder, inverted head and shoulders, and that's where you would see a definite. If that breaks here, if it breaks 26.15, if it does something like this, comes down to about 25.90, it comes back up and breaks 26.15, that's a pretty clear inverted head and shoulders, and then you would be making a test for the mother of all trend lines right there, and that's probably where you would see some resistance. Cool? I'm just spitballing. This is what could happen. My feeling, though, is the short-term retrace is not done on gold. So I do think, and again, happy to be wrong, but I think that we break back down and then do something like that. That's my complete gut feeling, pretty much. I think we do that because I do think this is the short-term retrace, and we're in the short-term retrace area, and we've got a couple of months, at least maybe 3 months of lower prices coming, and I'm still confident at the moment that we do see the best buy zone hit. That's probably a 60-40% chance for me. I do think at least 2,500 to 2,450 is on the cards. Again, I just think this is a little blip along the way, and with a sort of 60-40 chance that the best buy zone of 2,250 to 2,150 is still hit. I do feel like that is the short-term pump. Okay, we need to have a retrace after having a huge move for the last year or so. Okay, so a 20-25% move down to here is not surprising. Cool. Could I be wrong? Yes. Would I be happy to be wrong? Oh, yeah. That is gold. Let's take a look at silver. And get your chart requests in, people. I would like you to tell me what you want me to have a look at chart-wise, and I will probably have time to do so. Silver on the weekly time frame, USD $31.16 US cents. We are back over the final hurdle of 31. Again, I feel like that's mainly to do with the escalations in Ukraine and Russia. Although we are back above it, so from a technical standpoint, it's good to see. Technically, what we did is we closed above 31 US dollars. Okay, so we closed above, and I did say yesterday I was expecting a rise to $31, and I was expecting a rise to $2,600 on gold. We did see that rise. I didn't think it was going to be because of some extra tensions though. But on the technicals, same thing. If this holds, that's great. If you see a little bounce here and then onwards and upwards to there, that's great. I think you'll probably see some resistance at 32.50. However, when we break through 32.50 and hold again, that is incredibly good news for silver, and that means we're going to be making very soon all new interim highs. Over 35, heading up to the even potential $37 to $40 area for silver in 2024. That's possible if this is a continuing and quick move up. Okay, but like gold, I will say, I'm still thinking it is probably a fake out here, and then we head back down again, because it just needs to have a bit of a breather after such a decent move breaking up through 26 US dollars. So back down to 28 is, again, maybe a 60-40 at the moment. I do think we see lower prices in the next number of days. Could I be wrong? Yes. Would I be happy to be wrong? Yes, that is silver. Watch for the bounce at 31 and just watch for $29.80, which is the new line in the sand. You crack down $29.80 straight to 28. We're going pretty much. That's gold and silver. It's going to be a quick show today. Let's take a look at platinum, and then we'll do Bitcoin as well. I am adding Bitcoin as part of my rotation at the moment. Platinum, okay, same thing. Platinum, big move. I said watch out for closing above 945, and watch out, of course, for the thicker yellow line here, which is the trend line that goes all the way back to February of 2008. So it's the mother of all trend lines for platinum. Did we close above? Well, the new day hasn't started yet. Or is the new day open? No, the new day hasn't started yet. I don't think. Let me just check that. Is that right? No, that's Monday. So the new day hasn't closed yet. So technically we haven't closed. It'll probably happen in about 5 minutes, I think. If it's at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock where it switches open. Oh, I could be wrong. But we technically may have closed above the February 2008 trend line, which puts it back into cautiously excited zone. Hey, that's good to see. Although, look, you're butting probably right against this trend line right here. And let me pop it in. This goes back to just October. So it's a pretty recent one. Okay, we have broken that. Okay, that's good to see. But I do still think, just like gold and silver, I just do still think that there's a little flash in the pan with the Ukraine-Russia thing, and then we head back down. Could be completely wrong. But again, same with gold and silver, you would want to see this trend line hold, and then onwards and upwards and through into the getting excited zone, and then we'll talk about higher prices from there. But we're nowhere near there just yet, okay? And the other thing I would watch out for is that coincides roughly with 945. So break out of a trend line, come back and retest, and that's a bounce off. That's very positive for platinum, okay? I'm just going to remain cautious for the moment, simply because of this little blip yesterday overnight because of Ukraine, Russia. A little bit of tension, but I think the tension will ease. That is platinum. And gold to silver ratio, don't worry about it for now. AUD USD, don't stress about that for now. Okay, we're going to take a quick look at Bitcoin. Here is Bitcoin on the daily time frame, priced in USD, 91,311 US dollars. I am now adding Bitcoin to the regular price analyses because it looks like we're in, a bit of a Bitcoin, the last sort of 9 to 12 months of the cycle, this current 4-year cycle. We have had a big move. As you know, I have been moving a portion of my silver into crypto. It's doing all right currently. If I were to sell and swap back to precious metals, I've upped my stack by a certain percentage. So that's, good news so far. But I am adding it in because we don't just stack precious metals here. We're stackers, but even precious metal stackers stack Satoshis. And we're also about stacking other things, stacking knowledge, stacking skills, stacking friends, stacking a community, okay? So that's why I'm adding it in for the moment. Probably in about 6 months to 9 months time, roughly, I probably won't do Bitcoin anymore. But here we are. I know some of you are like, I hate Bitcoin, but it's here to stay, people. So on the weekly time frame, we are moving into extremely overvalued, but just we're in the top end of it. So with Bitcoin, you've got a lot of room to move. We're still under the psychological value of 100,000 US dollars. Might be an area of resistance, a little bit of steam running out there. Also, I will take note of, and this is the index. Okay, so this is a conglomeration of a bunch of different exchange prices, okay? But on this particular index, you've got this trend line right here, very clear, and it tops out at around about 97,000 US dollars. You could just very easily just call it, that area there is the area to watch out for. That's a large circle, but what I mean is between here and that psychological value of $100,000. So just watch for that. Do I think it's done after that? No, I don't think it's done after that necessarily. If we take a look at the monthly time frame, we have only just moved into, this is the month, right? This is November. Look at that, the breakout, right? We've only just moved into extremely overvalued on the monthly time frame for Bitcoin again. I think it at least goes to, and other people have shown this chart, but I do agree with it, at least to this downtrend line between this area and this line right here, at least to there. Now, you might find a bounce there, or you could even come up to the horizontal resistance, right? Trend line resistance, downtrend line resistance here, or the horizontal resistance. You've got a lot of room to move, okay? That's a number of months, okay? What kind of topping kind of value would I give for Bitcoin? I don't know. And I can't say. It could be, there's so many wild speculative prices. Some people say, 140,000. Some say 250. Some say 500,000. So I'm not going to give a top a top area. What I more watch out for is time rather than price. Okay, typically, and I said this last time, the normal cycle is that you top out around about here in November, December of the year in which it has the halving. Okay, I've said this before. Halving, it tops out around November, December. Halving tops out November, December. You can't see that right there. It's happened every single time. November, December, after the halving. Okay, here's the halving. Here's November, December. Some people say it'll be earlier than that. Yeah, it could. As I said the other day, this is a huge move in a month. And look at that. Like, for example, one of two things has to happen, right? One of two main things has to happen. Either we need to have a decent consolidation for a bit, and then we head back up, and then, it tops out around about, time-wise around about here. If you wanted to call it $200,000, $250,000, that would be sort of par for course for your normal Bitcoin cycle. However, look at this move, and I will get rid of that so you can see it a bit better. Look at that. That's huge. If this continues, if this trend continues without major monthly red candles, and you don't see a lot of red candles after the halving, okay? There's your halving right there. 1, 2, 3, that's the month. What's that one? June 2016, 2017. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that a monthly candle? Yeah, July 2016. And there, okay? You've had 1, 2, 3 down months technically, and that was even just like a bit of a consolidation period. Over here you have 1, 2, and you had that little blip along the way, and we won't do 2012 because that was so new. Okay, you don't have a whole bunch of months where they're like red, total red candles. Okay, it's telling me potentially that Bitcoin could go potentially really high. So one of two things is happening. Either you're going to have a decent retrace and then end at a sort of a reasonable level, or you just keep going for a while and it blows everyone out in the water. And we're talking like your $500,000. I don't know which either way it's going to be. But this is just this big candle here just after the break. It's pretty huge, okay? So yeah, that's what's going on with Bitcoin. And I'll show you the Bitcoin to gold ratio and the Bitcoin to silver ratio, just so you know what's going on. And then we'll get back to your comments and we'll take a chart request if we have time, which we do. Here's the Bitcoin to gold ratio, okay? Very clearly in an uptrend. Bitcoin is outperforming gold at the moment, and Bitcoin is outperforming silver very much as well. I think this trend continues. That's why I'm moving some portion of my silver into into crypto, not just Bitcoin, but the altcoins as well. And I shared one of them, which was XRP. I did an analysis on that yesterday. Looks like that move is continuing. Watch for, with the Bitcoin to silver ratio, to find a top around about here. I think at that trend line right there, that's where I would really consider, if it gets to there, that's where I would really put all my crypto back into precious metals and up my stack by a lot to play the capital rotation. Yeah, that's the Bitcoin price. I'll leave it at that. Cool. And of course, get your comments in, people. Do we have any chart requests? I feel like this hasn't been the best show. Am I wrong in saying that? This has been a little bit, not one of my best. The lighting is amazing, but my head is a little bit scattered. Let's see. I'm going to, of course, my people, tell you about my brand partners. I'm going to get your comments in and get a chart request. Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au. I'll keep this one quick. Australia's only dealer to give you free shipping when buying over certain amounts. That's all you need to know. It's the only dealer that does it, okay? If they're not part of your precious metals dealers, if you're not on your rotation, if you don't buy from them, at least go to their website, perthbullion.com.au, and check them out. You'll see, how good their range is. They've got stuff that you can't normally find other places, so lots of good, interesting stuff. 2, great prices, usually within the top 3 of all the sort of basics, the staples. Okay, they also have an unallocated program as well, which they recently started, which is actually better than one of the other major who I worked for, major unallocated programs as well. So they've started one themselves. And again, free shipping when you have 20 or more items in your shopping cart, a mix and match of anything, or 20 of one. Of course, you get volume discounts. So if you buy 20 of the 1 ounce Asahi Buffalo rounds, you won't pay this price, you'll pay this price. Plus, because you bought 20, you get free shipping as well. So you've got to factor that in to your dollar cost averaging too. Free shipping. Who doesn't love free shipping? And I won't plug my thing. Don't worry about that. So that's Perth Bullion Exchange, and their special for today, for this week, I should say. I didn't mention it yesterday. Their special this week, which runs all week. It's a great deal, actually. 1 ounce Scottsdale 2023 Gibraltar Lady Justice coins, rounds, I should say, and they're $2 off. Okay, they are a bit of a higher premium because the Scottsdale Gibraltar Lady Justice round is just, it costs more to get into the country. So larger wholesale cost, larger premium to you, but been dropped $2 off, okay, for the whole entire week. Buy 20 of them, get them for even cheaper, plus you get the free shipping. Pretty crazy, huh? Or if you just want to buy 1 or 2 of these and then buy some other cheap and cheerful stuff, 20 or more items, free shipping. Perth Bullion Exchange is the place to be. And the other place to be is Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. Why would you want to be here? If you want to tell your friends and family about an unallocated gold program, which is spot plus 1%. It's very cheap, okay? Spot plus 1%, whether you're buying $1 million of gold or $10 of gold. You can buy gold in fractions of grams with Wealthstack, and you're just really doing it very slow and steady way. Again, if it's not for you, that's okay. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. You might have that mentality, and I totally understand it. Other stackers are okay with spreading their gold holdings around, most of it in physical, others in an unallocated program that they trust, okay? Of course, Wealthstack is Australian owned, Australian regulated, and backed by one of the largest gold wholesalers and storage facilities in the entire world. They're LBMA registered, all that good stuff that you would want to know and trust that your gold is held for you in good stead. Also, you own the metal. It is under your name. Okay, it's not held for you in trust and all that kind of stuff. Okay, no storage fees because it's an unallocated program. No transfer fees. If you want to buy something and pay with gold, get the person to download the app. Okay, iPhone or Android. It's mainly a phone app. There is a desktop version like it is here, but mainly an iPhone, Android app. And you can send them gold and there's no transfer fees, okay? Pay with gold, no fees. I did an interview with the CEO, David Ski, a couple of months ago on the channel. Great guy, and answered all the frequently asked questions. But if you want to read the frequently asked questions anyway, head over to wealthstack.com, click on FAQs down the bottom left, and read them. What's coming? Physical redemptions are coming. You'll be able to buy silver in probably a few months' time when they, it's a brand new company. They're just sorting all their stuff out, but they're offering gold first. What else is coming? A debit card is coming right as well very soon. Tap and pay with your precious metals. That's pretty cool. So head over to Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. Get it, got it, good. Love the Lady Justice Silvers there. They're really nice. Great deal on those at the moment. And only 50,000 mintage on the Gibraltar Justice. Well, there you go. Thank you for that, Tony. I didn't realize that. So a limited mintage as well. That's why there's the higher premium too. So limited mintage on the Gibraltar Justice. Fantastic. Let's see. What does Cardano do? Chart request Cardano. So Jason has got it in. All right. I think that's it. I'll double check. Any other? Did someone else get in beforehand? Let me read a few comments here. We're talking about all the stuff we've talked about so far today. 21st of December 2024 is the start of the year of Jubilee every 50 years. Tony reckons. So I think Tony, are you saying you reckon on the 21st of December it's going to happen? Is that what you're saying? 9th of July 2024 was the end of the petrodollar. Gives a bit of credence to a debt jubilee theory. Yeah, okay. Ron Panhard, the plan appears to be to make ordinary people as indebted as possible and make out the reset, make up that the Great Reset is for them and not for the controlling structure, not for the control mechanism or for the reason of control. You could be right. Tony Pearson says, yeah, equality means the death of the middle class. Yes, equally poor. That's what equity is all about, is everyone's equally has nothing except for the absolute total people who make the rules at the very top. Yeah, the middle class would be wiped out. I do agree. But I don't think we're getting there now. I think we'll be okay. Tony Pearson, this discouragement phase drop after a recent rise has seen many selling metals and putting it into crypto with the discouragement phase. I think it's just a phase. I don't think it's necessarily for discouragement, but on purpose. I think I understand what you're saying there, Tony. Yeah. Silver and gold had a great rise. Crypto started doing its thing again, ending the 4-year cycle as it normally does with big rises. That's probably going to continue. Many people are doing the same thing as I am right now to increase our stack later on, as long as we're smart enough about it and we don't, and we don't get too greedy. That's the main thing. Yeah. Jason Ashworth, commodity market closes at 8 a.m., opens at 9 a.m. for what I know, Joe. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I just hadn't seen the day. I hadn't seen a new candle. That was the only thing. And some say, it's a trap. It's a trap. I have trust issues. Don't we all? Don't we all? So you have requested Cardano. Okay, I will take a look at Cardano. It is a cryptocurrency. I did have a customer a year ago you advised the customer a year ago not to sell the XRP. Smart move. That was good. Hello, everyone, says Nakas O'Reilly. Great to see you. You're getting towards the end of the show. That's okay. Not sure who'd declare a year of Jubilee, though. Could it be the WEF? Ooh, BRICS nations? Trump won't do it. I'm just here for the comedy relief. The comedy relief. The woo-woo comedy relief. Fantastic. Okay. Let's do it. Chart request time. We have had a chart request for ADA Cardano. It is a cryptocurrency. Crypto. As you know, I stack skills, I stack silver, I stack Satoshis, I stack crypto as well when it's in the right phases. So we're happy to talk about crypto here at Good Morning Stackers because stacking is a big general thing. We do focus mainly on precious metals, but we're doing crypto as well. I've been in crypto since 2013. So let's take a look at Cardano. It has been the chart request. All right, Cardano has been a crypto for a long time. Let's go down. You can't see the screen right now, but I'm about to share it. Bear in mind, I'm just going to find it. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's share the screen, people. Let's look at Cardano. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family. What a huge move so far in November. We found this bottom. Okay, let's do the quick history. At least on this index, okay, so this is when Binance listed Cardano, but it had been around for longer than that. Okay, Cardano, right, so at least the Binance listing, so I don't have the original opening, okay? So Binance here at 40 cents, US cents roughly. The low in, there's the spike. That's going to be March of 2020, I'm guessing. Gee, what do you know? March of 2020, we all know what happened there. Everything went bloop, 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 bloop. What a great time to be in Cardano or crypto or gold and silver in general as well. Okay, huge move all the way up to $3. So it's very much, it follows the XRP-ish kind of thing. Okay, so $3 because XRP got to about $3.20 and around about that same time. A move back down to... let's see, 22 US cents. Now you can tell here, I haven't looked at Cardano for a while because I haven't even moved that. So let's pop that there. That's going to be my top and bottom for the Fibonacci. Let me get rid of that for a second. So here we are. We're just in between a high and a low right there. There's your high, there's your low, and you've got your Fibonacci levels all the way through. I do tend to find Fibonacci somewhat predictive, particularly in the crypto market. Okay, but we will just use that as an example. We have seen that huge move and it's looking good. I mean, anything can happen with crypto and anything can happen with any asset. Okay, but if we're just following the trend is currently up. You also have the relative strength index on the monthly time frame, as we are, and we're currently at 74, 75 US cents. It is trending up. All signs point to, if the crypto trend is going to continue, which I think it will, for at least for another few months, into at least into the first quarter of next year. I think probably longer than that, but let's see. But it's moving up. Okay, now up and down, of course, you're going to have little bits of moves, but look, it's looking pretty good. It's looking good for a December potential higher move. That will all depend on what Bitcoin is doing in December as well, so it does remain to be seen. But it is currently at a resistance level right here. We matched that resistance level right there at 81 US cents. So that's the current line in the sand. You would want to see it clear above that 81 US level. What I would really hazard to say, though, is this is my, I can't say getting interested line, would I say getting excited line? I think I have to use the 0.236 as the getting excited line, probably. And let me see. Getting interested in Cardano. No, I will have to stick with my guns. Okay. So right here is the main area that you would want to close over to say that the party is still continuing. Okay, so that is at 90 US cents. 90 cents, getting interested. Okay, and I'm saying getting interested because, anything can happen. That would be very clear. Support right there, clear resistance. Again, from this, from the high and the low on this Fibonacci. Right, so watch for that. You start clearing above 90 US cents, and I'm really getting interested in Cardano. Okay. And my getting excited line where I'm saying, oh man, this is just full on where we are go time. And we're probably already go time. But if you're wanting to play it safe, then I would say the getting excited line, is definitely here. It's not higher than this. It's going to be around about here at your $1.30. It's just almost exactly like XRP yesterday. The $1.33 mark is getting excited. Okay. So if you were someone who is not into crypto, but you were thinking about getting into crypto, you could probably look at Cardano. You could probably look at XRP. If you wanted to, you could stick with those ISO 22 thingos. Hey, Tony, let me know in the comments. I was talking about it yesterday, but you weren't on the show. You weren't watching about the ISO. Is it ISO 0022? What other ones? It's XRP. It's Stellar Lumens, XLM. What's the name of that thing, the ISO, whatever it is? Tell us more about that, please. That'd be great. Thanks. I like how other people can do my work for me while I do the charts. So if you were interested in getting into crypto and you thought ADA, Cardano could be one for you, okay. If you wanted to play it safe, now you could have been buying here because you think, well, it's just going to go up and up and up because crypto's in a continuing cycle up at the moment for the next few months at least. You could get in here, but if you wanted to play it safe, then what you would do is you'd be waiting for a clearance and a close, preferably a month, but maybe you could do a week or a day if you wanted to be a little bit more risky. And say, and I'll pop it on the weekly, you could say something like, hey, if it closes any week above 90 US cents, that might be the time where you go, okay, it's signaling some continued dominance and you could probably get in there. Or if you wanted to be really, really safe, you could wait until, that's a huge move. You have missed that move, but above here, above $1.33 roughly, you call it start closing weeks and closing months above, say around about $1.40, that would signal to me a continuing trend up. So you go, okay, well, I missed that move, but I'm going to get in here. Okay, imagine doing that. For me, that confirms a continuing move up, and then you take it just to the all-time high if you wanted to. Or what I would actually consider doing is just take it to the, what do you know, the 0.786 right here, right there at $2.50. So imagine getting in here and riding it to $2.50, previous resistance right there. As you know, the 0.786 is always a little bit of a bugaboo for me. So you could make an 80% gain in just a few months' time. That's pretty good. Or if you wanted to, again, you could take the risk and do it at the getting interested line and get out here before the all-time high, because you never know, double tops are a thing. The 0.786 here at $2.50, that could be a significant area of resistance. So imagine getting in around here-ish and getting out around about here. That's a 150% move in just, again, a few short months. You don't have to wait years and years. That's if the crypto thing continues to do what it's doing. Okay, I am confident that it will, but that's just me. But if I was giving financial advice, which I don't do, but if I were, I wouldn't be saying get in before the getting excited line. That's just me. Okay, many people won't listen to me, and you shouldn't listen to me. Do what's right for you. Yeah, I'd be waiting for that 90-cent confirmation. That's just my opinion. So that is Cardano. We'll talk about higher prices. If it goes hog wild, where are the next major levels of resistance? I am not saying it's going here at all, okay? We're just going to spitball in case we get into extremely overvalued, and in case we match at least this level, right? We'll do the top, okay? Imagine it comes back and matches and comes up and does a double top on the relative strength index on the monthly time frame. That could propel it to your $5 to $7 mark, like quite easy. And that's, a potential 10 times from here. So I'll say major profit taking, just to be safe, is going to be here. Could absolutely sail through from there. So do you want to take all your profits at this area? No, you always want to keep a little bag just in case. But I'm going to say here. So that's between $5 to $7.90. Okay, $5 to $7.90, $7.85. $7.85 is major profit taking. Cool. That is my feeling on Cardano. That's the blue sky thinking, if we do, what everyone thinks crypto is going to continue to do for the next number of months. Watch out for there as your big profit-taking area, $5 to $8. Roughly, keep a small bag in case it goes hog wild, and, financial reset or anything like that, where Cardano, for some reason, is the place that everyone goes to. Always keep a little bag. 20%, 10%, 20%, just in case. Cool. That's Cardano. Yeah, and obviously, look, breaking down, if we do have a bit of a retrace in all the crypto, then you'd be looking at very clearly here is your support level. You would not want to close below. That's not the one I wanted. Yeah, that's the rectangle. Right here. See that level, and there is between there and there. Cool. That is your major support level right there. So that's somewhere between 45 cents and 40 cents. So 40 to 45 cents is your major support level if we do, for some reason, come back down. Okay, clear area of resistance. Actually, you call it, 45 right there, and major support right there. Watch out for that if we do have a big dip for some reason. Any lower than that, and then you'd be talking, okay, not good. So that is your Cardano. If anyone wants to take a screenshot of this, you are more than welcome. If you're watching on the replay, just take a screenshot and save it for later. And of course, I will keep you updated on the Cardano price. It is in my watch list. I'll let you know if anything is going on. So hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family to be continued to be updated. Last comments, and we will get out of here. Tony Pearson reckons by late December, spot will rise. Okay, a new year brings new hope. You are potentially correct. Let me take the washness out of that. Oh, I'm nice and contrasty today. Let's see, ISO 22. Google says hydraulic oil. Jason Ashworth says not great when I bought it. Oh, okay. Not great when I bought Cardano at the peak at around $4. Ouch. Just jumped in. One ISO, meaning International Organization of Standardization. Yes, that's correct. Cool. I think that's it, people. No other comments, no other queries, no other anything. That's it. I think we're going to leave it at that, my funky people. This has been Good Morning Stackers for Tuesday the 19th of November 2024. Yeah, the chat's starting to wind down a little bit. We still have 31 people watching. This is great. Our number of live watchers is just increasing as the show gets more popular and more popular. 821 subscribers. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family. You get a warm and fuzzy feeling when you do. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, we will be doing another silver giveaway. So it does pay to be subscribed as well, just mainly because of the awesome content that we do. Week daily live gold, silver, platinum, Bitcoin analysis currently as well, and the topic of the day, and usually a chart request or two. That's what we do here. Ladies and gentlemen, the very last thing we do here, of course, and it's one of the favorite parts of your day, is we dance it out, because this has been
Good morning, Stack.
Oh yeah, we're feeling fine.
Good morning, Stack.
Let's get that wrong.
Podcast
There we
time.
go. Grab it.
Have a tasty beverage. Let's get in the groove.
Let's do that.
Synchronized Slurp. Now we're on.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, slurp it.
Morning, Stacker.
Oh yeah, we're feeling fine.
Woo-wee! Have a great day, people. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Have a great day.